Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news. All right, folks, get ready because the NFL world is buzzing with some incredible rumors that could reshape the NFC East, and more importantly, the Giants' chances of making a deep playoff run. The biggest headline right now centers around a blockbuster trade that has Giants fans buzzing with excitement and skepticism alike. According to multiple sources, including Adam Schefter, the Miami Dolphins are open to trading their dynamic wide receiver Jalen Waddle. And the team receiving him, the New York Giants. Yep, you heard that right. This isn't just some small swap. We're talking about a major move that could flip the script for both teams involved, especially for Big Blue. Now, the details are still unofficial but highly credible. The Dolphins, currently sitting at 3-7, are looking to shake things up. Their season hasn't gone as planned, with the defense allowing a staggering 278 points in just 10 games, and their offense, while talented, has struggled to find consistency. Waddle, who has been a bright spot on this team, is reportedly heading to the Giants in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. This is a huge move, a true seismic shift, and it speaks volumes about the Dolphins' current rebuild strategy. Miami is prioritizing cap space, about $18 million in future cap flexibility, and focusing on their long-term rebuild, especially after an inconsistent offensive season that has scored only 224 points and struggled with turnovers. For the Giants, this trade could be nothing short of revolutionary. Waddle, a two-time Pro Bowler, has been absolutely electric in 2025, posting 68 receptions for 892 yards and 6 touchdowns so far, with an impressive 13.1 yards per catch average. His stats are dominant. He's been one of the top 10 wide receivers according to PFF with a rating of 84.5, and his EPA per target sits at 0.22, which is exceptional. His yards after catch, YAC, is at 4.8 yards, and he's been a reliable contested catch receiver with a 42% success rate. Waddle's route-running ability, speed, and agility make him a nightmare for defenses, especially in a Giants team that has been searching for that explosive element at wide receiver, especially with Darius Slayton sidelined recently due to injury. The potential impact of adding Waddle to the Giants' offense could be nothing short of transformative. The Giants currently sit at 2-8, averaging just 18.2 points per game, which is well below league average. Adding Waddle could help push that number upward by over 100 yards in total offense, boosting the passing game significantly. His presence would provide a much-needed deep threat, stretching defenses and creating more space for players like Daniel Jones to operate. It's easy to envision Waddle's explosiveness elevating the Giants' red zone efficiency too, with a projected increase of 22% in red zone touchdown rate, which could turn close games into wins. And let's not forget the strategic importance of this move in the NFC East. The Giants, with their current roster, are fighting uphill, struggling with offensive line vulnerabilities and inconsistent play, but Waddle's addition could turn the tide. His ability to generate yards after the catch and create mismatches against opposing defensive backs would be a game-changer, especially in critical situations. The Giants' offensive line has taken some hits lately, with Neal hampered by a hamstring issue and Waller still working his way back from injury, so having a receiver who can make quick plays and break tackles is crucial. Waddle, with his elite route running and speed, would be a perfect fit to help the Giants turn the corner and become more competitive in the division. From the Dolphins' perspective, they're clearly in a rebuilding phase, prioritizing youth and cap flexibility. Waddle's departure would free up about $12 million in cap space this year, giving them more room to extend their young core, especially on the offensive line and at quarterback. Miami seems to be focusing on developing their younger players and building for the future, even if it means parting ways with a star like Waddle. This move could also be a signal that they're eyeing a different approach in the draft or free agency, perhaps targeting more offensive line help or a more established quarterback to complement their rebuild. Now, for the Giants, acquiring Waddle isn't just about acquiring a talented receiver. It's about making a statement that they're serious about contending sooner rather than later. The NFC East has been a league of physicality and grit, but also of explosive plays and game-changing moments. Adding a player like Waddle could give the Giants the kind of offensive spark they've been missing, especially in high-pressure late-game situations. His ability to create big plays could help turn the tide in many close games, and his presence would also open up opportunities for other receivers and tight ends, making the offense more dynamic and unpredictable. The projected impact on the Giants' win probability is significant. With Waddle in the fold, their chances of winning tight games increase by around 12% thanks to his ability to create separation and make big plays in the clutch. His addition could also boost the Giants' playoff odds, which currently are quite slim at plus 20-0. With Waddle, those odds could improve to around plus 10-0 or better, giving the Giants a fighting chance to sneak into the postseason, and who knows, maybe even make a deep run. The comparison to Tyreek Hill's impact on the Dolphins in 2023 isn't far-fetched. Waddle's speed and playmaking ability could elevate the Giants' offense in a similar fashion and bring hope to the fans who have been waiting for that breakout season. Of course, there are questions and concerns. The Giants' cap situation is tight, with roughly $5 million available, which means they'll need to get creative with roster moves or extensions. Also, integrating Waddle into the offense midseason will require chemistry and adjustment, but his proven track record and elite route running make him a prime candidate to hit the ground running. The coaching staff will need to develop a plan to maximize his talents, especially with Daniel Jones under center, who's been looking for that reliable deep threat to open up the field. Looking at the bigger picture, this trade could mark a turning point for the Giants. It's a gamble, sure, but it's also a bold step toward building a more explosive offense and competing in a division that's ripe for the taking. The Cowboys, Eagles, and Commanders are all formidable opponents, but with Waddle's addition, the Giants could finally level the playing field and maybe even take a step ahead. It's a move that signals intent, a message to the entire league that Big Blue is serious about contending again and that they're willing to make bold moves to get there. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe Waddle is the key piece to finally turn this team around and make a real playoff push? Or are you skeptical about the timing and the cost? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. We're in this together, and the future looks brighter with bold moves like this potentially on the table. Let's keep supporting our team and stay fired up for what's to come.